So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
They're probably not contagious. Ruminating on second chances.
I'd say up yours too, buddy.
You'd say that. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Amputate the foot before the
Next question. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd give her whatever she wants to spare his life.
Typical Class B. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
I'd walk away and let him rot.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Looks suspiciously like a prison camp. We should proceed with caution.
Welcome to Covenant.
The caravan came a few days back. Worked.
I already told
You
you.
from around here?
I don't recollect.
Gotta.
We get a lot of traffic.
I've had enough of these hicks.
Sure, I'm from Covenant.
You? You're from Covenant? You're of Diamond City. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
Oh, sure, I know all about... who was that again?
You're as bad as the rest of these idiots. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If...
Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Be happy to talk to you, but... You see, I gotta run, diagnostics on the perimeter turrets.
This isn't too much of a disappointment.
Get your lemonade here!
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'm looking into a lot...
You know what would be great for a...
Sure. What's in the lemonade?
Deezer's lemonade is made of goodness. 4 special ingredients from sunny, non-irradiated environments, all in one cold glass. Try it and enjoy, or take advantage of the money-back guarantee.
What's the catch?
No tricks, no gimmicks, just the best lemonade in Covenant, free to our special guests.
I'll take some.
Enjoy!
Well, it's more than just me, Mr.
I hate this place.
Making people uncomfortable.
Well, maybe I let on it might be known when the green pastures out there. That don't change.
Stay on. Hopefully he takes that to heart.
Another newcomer. Welcome.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
We don't tolerate violence or vulgarity. Steer clear of those, and we'll get along just fine. People that break our rules are asked to leave. Rarely happens, though.
Thanks to Bob Crosby for that one. Here's a bit of news concerning the Vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they've suffered from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through.
You're hiding
seen
something.
reports of some
I'm sure of it.
fatalities,
Excuse me.
but my
I hope
understanding
Swanson
is
didn't
that
give you
things
too hard a
are
time at the
under
gate.
control.
If you ask me, I think he takes his job too seriously. But welcome. Everyone around here calls me Mrs. Fitzgerald, but you, cutie, can call me Penny.
By the 5 stars.
Nice to meet a friendly face.
You're in luck then. Covenant is the friendliest place in the whole Commonwealth. You'll see. You here to shop? I'll make sure to give you a good price.
Do you have time for a few questions?
For you? Certainly.
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
You've been talking to Mr. Dan. I don't know what he's carrying on about. He's just stirring the pot, if you ask me.
Why would he do that?
Some people are just jealous when they see others leading a better life, and they'd like nothing better than to drag everyone down to their level. And Dan thinks he's the one helping people. He wouldn't know the first thing about making the Commonwealth a better, safer place.
Right? He should be thankful you let him in.
Instead, he stomps around interrogating people. If the compound did do something to his precious caravan, they had reasons for it. Better reasons than a man like him. You know, honey, I was just shooting off at the mouth. Just forget anything I said about that and the compound. I have to go.
Penny.
You here to shop? If not, I'm sure you've got places to go and all. I hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Do you have time for a few questions?
Well, I don't know.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Thank God we don't. None of those machines are in here.
People here are really friendly. Why's that?
Everyone that passes the test is welcome to visit, but we are particular on who can live here. And having a positive attitude is important to us.
Could you tell me anything about the compound?
Compound? Who said anything about a compound? You know what, I really am very busy.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
Hear anything, Doctor?
If you want rumors, then Penny's the girl for you. I like to stick to fixing people. It's what I'm good at.
Not today.
Fine.
Enjoy your stay!
They're hiding something. I'm sure of it.
That's a serious lock.
I
Need
don't
to find a
think we should
key.
be doing this.
Let's hope someone's been careless. Why are they so afraid of synths? Hey,
What do you want?
over here.
Affirmative.
Wait there.
Roger. Holding position.
Move here.
I'm on it.
Hey.
Where do you want me?
I hate this place.
Why does one tiny settlement need so much firepower?
Busted again? Third radio this month.
Hey there.
Ted better get on
Well,
this.
hello, stranger. The name's Jacob, and I run this town. Glad you passed the test. Our door's always open to good quality people. You can use one of the beds in the guest house, and you should visit Penny's store.
Anything else in town?
Doc Patricia will be more than happy to patch you up. For a modest fee, of course. You might want to stay clear of Mr. Dan. I've had some complaints about him.
Can I ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Does Covenant have a problem with synths?
Shouldn't everyone have a problem with synths? But there's none of those things here. Rest assured.
You ever hear of a compound?
Why, that sounds interesting, stranger. But I can't say I've ever heard of a compound, was it?
Do you know anything about a missing caravan?
Is this about those Stockton people? I've told Mr. Dan many, many times. We never saw them.
I have to go.
You have a good day.
Hi.
Yes?
I hate this place.
Well, hello.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis.
Hey there.
Oh, I heard about you. You're the stranger. I make things. Things for the store. Oh, I'm Talia. It's so nice to meet you.
What do you make?
I make medical supplies. Oh, and guns, scopes, and other things. You can see them for sale at Penny's store. You're gonna like it here. Everyone in Covenant is so friendly and really wants to help.
Do you have time for some questions?
If it'll help, sure.
Does Covenant have some sort of problem with synths?
Since? I mean, no. The test makes sure that none of those get in here. They promised.
Who is they?
I really shouldn't be talking. I've got work. I have to go.
Diamond City Radio wouldn't be
Talia.
possible
Do you need
without
to
the help
use
of
my
some
tools?
Wonderful businesses here in town.
Do you need to use my tools?
Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself.
Do you need to use my tools?
Here's a classic from.
Do you
Danny
need to
Kaye.
use my tools?
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools?
Ted.
And Gladys says the light in the bunkhouse. And the office needs a new coat of paint sometime soon. It's a lot of work keeping Covenant running. Sorry, I don't mean to complain. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.
Ted.
Thanks for listening.
Oh. Hi.
Talia.
Do you need to use my tools?
We get along just swell with passers-by. Like I always say, give someone a free meal, safe place to bunk up, and some civility, and they'll be all P's and Q's in no time.
Mr. Fitzgerald.
Been a long time since we've had any trouble in town. Although that honest Dan, well, he abides by the rules, I suppose. You have a peaceful stay in our little town.
Well, hello.
This cell means business. Nice.
I think I'm gonna look the other way. Remember, we're out here representing...
What do we have?
make
Dealing
it
with
proud.
depression, the 12 stages of grief, and some self-help books. Quite the library here.
Enjoy your stay.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
You find out anything about the caravan?
They took the survivors to a compound.
Then we're...
Hey, Dan.
I'll meet you at the compound.
Huh?
Hey, a stranger. It's no secret you've been poking around. Not very neighborly of you, if you ask me. I know you think you're doing the right thing. Just don't make any rash decisions you'll regret.
What rash decisions are you talking about?
Maybe your next destination doesn't appreciate trespassers.
Just come out and say what you mean.
Maybe you heard a rumor about Stockton's caravan and a certain compound? So, hypothetically, let's say there's something to that. We wouldn't do anything unless we had good reasons. The best. Tell you what, you just stop this investigation, and I'll give you a gift. 100 caps. And then you'd be welcome back here as our friend any time.
Surely there's room for compromise. I get Stockton's survivors, and we stay friends. I'd have to know more, though.
I suggest you take our more than generous offer, unless you wish to resolve this through combat.
That's a tall order. A deal like that, well, that's above my pay grade. Tell you what, I'll let the compound know you're coming. Then you can make your case to them. Good luck.
The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. The old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever might need them. That's good to hear, don't you think? Here's Johnny Mercer, folks.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
Just because Jacob vouched for you,
The missions must be protected.
I hate this place.
Hey, Dan.
Some people up ahead. I'll follow your lead.
just because Jacob vouched for you doesn't mean you can enter the compound. Why should I let you in?
I just want to talk with whoever's in charge here. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
We'll see. I'll take it to Dr. Chambers. She can decide what to do with you. Don't try anything funny. You've been warned.
There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications.
Hey, Blythe!
Torture? They are sick. Just give me the signal.
Yes, what is it, Manny?
I thought you guys were done with Subject 12.
Oh, yes, the interview's over. I'm just reviewing the data on Question 4. It's fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Welcome to the compound. Stranger.
Hey, extend the platform. Ordnance Center.
You shouldn't be in here. Stranger. Stranger.
So the one investigating Stockton's caravan has arrived. Do you even know that his supposed daughter is in all likelihood a synth? No matter. Let me be upfront about this. There are two ways this meeting can end. We come to an agreement, or there's violence.
I'd prefer a peaceful solution.
As would I. Let me pose a question to you. What would you do if your family was destroyed by a synth right in front of you when you were but a child? Would you roll over and accept it? Or would you do something about it?
What happened to you?
In Diamond City, a lifetime ago, my parents and 8 others were massacred by someone. At first, we thought the maniac was human. But that was the day we learned of the Institute's latest creations, the synths. As long as the Institute walks invisibly amongst us, they strike without warning and control us from the shadows. I've dedicated my life to devising a test to detect these hidden synths, to root them out so they can be extinguished. Isn't that a goal worth fighting for?
You can't seriously want to kill all the synths.
We most certainly do, but we have to find them first. A living synth is indistinguishable from a human by any medical test yet devised. But it turns out psychology can detect a difference. Enter the SAFE test. The test is in its infancy, but through sacrifice and perseverance, our success rate is improving.
But your methods are barbaric. It's torture.
To improve the SAFE test, intense psychological pressure must be applied to our test subjects. It is distasteful, but necessary. Covenant is many things. A refuge for the broken people left in the wake of the Institute's rampages. A place of safety and healing. But most importantly, it is our one chance to end this age of paranoia. I will make you a deal. If you let me dispose of Stockton's synth and continue our work, I'll match whatever reward you were offered.
I've had my fill of crazy on this contract. No deal.
Fortunate for me, I wasn't talking to you.
You side with this nut job, and we're going to have a serious, deadly problem.
Don't kill the girl. Spare her.
I suggest you hand her over. Right now.
Impossible.